What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Prop Dropper. I give you guys free daily player props on this channel. So if you guys are interested in that, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot. And guys, please hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video, because trust me, you do not want to miss out when I give these picks so you get the best lines possible, because they move very quickly. All right, so let's get into this. We got 3 picks for you guys in the WNBA slate. But real quick, before we do get into it, let's recap how we did in the previous slate today. And we go 1-1, and one loss was abysmal because it was good old Captain Hook. And that was our favorite prop, AT, Alyssa Thomas over 32.5 PRA, folks. They keep hanging up this line to us, and we keep taking it. Maybe I'm a fish and I'm bait, because she keeps hooking us on this line. Missed it again by 1 PRA. Literally gets 32 on the dot in a beautiful matchup. So I don't know what to say at this point. Still love the process. Obviously, we're getting so close. You know, it was, a good read when they get that close, but obviously you needed 1 more PRA, but she doesn't get there. So that one sucks. But we did get the hook the other way in the other game, which I guess maybe was, just how things are going to roll for us. We had Veronica Burton under 26.5 PRA. She finishes with 26. So, hey, 1-1, no harm, no foul. We'll take it. All right. So here we go. 3 props for you guys in today's slate. And I love it, man. I'm bringing you guys the heat here. So again, please make sure to subscribe for more free picks. The first prop I'm going with is Dearica Hamby over 17.5 points. This is -120 at Caesars for best odds. So you guys know that I've been taking Dearica Hamby before as well. She is obviously fantastic this season. And this line to me is pretty low. I think it should have bumped up to 18, maybe even 19 by this point. She's got a beautiful matchup against the Wings, who are terrible. Now, yes, this could definitely be a blowout. But if it is going to be, as I always say, somebody needs to do the blowing out, and that could be Dearica Hamby, all right? 2 games against the Wings, she has put up 20 points, three games against the Wings. She has put up 20 points, and 13 points. So she went over in 2 out of her last 3 games. The game that she did have 13 points, I wanted to check that box score, and Rakea Jackson went off in that one for 25. So it was kind of the Rakea Jackson show. Kelsey Plum also chipped in with 20. And so I think Hamby just took back seat that game. But I expect her to be the main scoring option here. Yeah, Rakea and Kelsey will definitely get theirs, but this offense runs through Dearica Hamby, and we're talking about a Wings team that is a bottom 3 defense in the WNBA. They're a bottom 3 defense as far as opponent points in the paint allowed. They cannot defend bigs to save their life. Add all of that up, and I'm getting Dearica Hamby over 17.5 points. I am smashing this line here. She's been in great form recently, going over this prop in her last 4, 26 points, 21 points, 27 points, 20 points. There's nobody that's going to stop her on the Wings. It's just a matter of if it's going to be a blowout. And again, I'm not too worried, because I think she'll get hers even before he gets to that point. So that's the first prop of the day, Dearica Hamby over 17.5 points. Moving on to the second prop in the second game. It is Kiki Arifan over 13.5 points, and this is almost even money, -104 on FanDuel. Now, Kiki Arifan's taking on the Fever here, and this is a matchup that she has hit this line in both of those games. She went for 18 points and 20 points, and very efficient shooting in both of those games, 6 for 8 and 9 for 11. Now, the shot volume isn't great, obviously only 8 and 11 shots, but when we're talking about the fact that, she was efficient, shows you the Fever are no defense to fear. All right, they're not a great defense. And so I think Kiki's going to go out and get hers. And I'm not worried about the Mystics, not playing their main players on the stretch, because they're rookies. Kiki Arifan's a rookie. Sonia Citron's a rookie. So I think the rookies will play. It'll be the other players that are like the veterans that I think their minutes might get cut for the younger guys. So I expect Kiki to be out there for her full complement of minutes against a Fever defense, again, that I don't fear a lot, that she's got a good success rate against, and we're getting a low line here. I would have loved 12.5, and maybe it does drop down to that if you want to take that at what, maybe -130, but over 13.5, that's where I see it at, almost even money. I'm going ahead and locking that one in. So that's the second prop for you guys. And finally, my third prop of the day, another points prop here. We're going with the sweep on the points prop. It is A'ja Wilson over 23.5 points against the Chicago Sky. This is -125 over a DK for best odds. And folks, this one has a large spread. I think I saw it at 16.5. So yeah, this one definitely could be a blowout. I even thought about maybe not taking this one. But the reason I'm taking it is because I'm going to hate myself if she hits this easily, because I took it before in the last matchup, and she did go under with 18 points. But this is just too good of a matchup. The Sky are probably the worst defense in the W. And they won't have Angel Reese out there for the first half, by the way, which is crazy to me. They're punishing her for some of her comments that she's made recently about how she doesn't have enough help and they need to get more players. But it's like, if you're going to punish her, just sit her the whole game. Why the first half? So just weird there. But yeah, so A'ja Wilson playing against the Sky. Her last 5 games against the Sky, I told you about the 18-point game before that, 30, 20, 28, 31. So going over in what? 3 out of her 5. And she's been in great form recently, going 31, 34 points, 18, 36, and 19. So also going over, in 3 out of her last 5. So A'ja Wilson's unstoppable, arguably the best player in the WNBA. Her and Afisa Collier, like, it's close, obviously. But yeah, this is a low line here, 23.5. And again, if it is going to be a blowout, it's going to be because of A'ja Wilson getting her points. So locking this one in. So there you have, folks, my 3 plays in the W for today. Let me know if you guys are tailing. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.